is my favorite part of the show right there, where everyone just yells. And this is my least favorite part right now, because I never know how to start. I never know. I'm always in the back like, how should you start? And then I'm like, just enjoy the cheers. And then when it's over, I'm like, it's happening. Say something hilarious. So good to be here. One more time for Seth. Why don't we start it there? Yeah. He's very tall. Just so you know that. I'm not that short. He's really... He's a lot taller than I am short. That's... Like, if you guys are trying to do the math right now, you're like, how tall is that stage? I can't figure it out. He might be either 8 feet tall or Zoltan is 4 feet 5 inches. 5'9", according to the California DMV. So we'll take that, yeah. It's a good height right there. That's average. I had to fly last row from New York, and that's a long way to sit in the back, and my knees were fine. 5'9", your knees are fine, all right? My butt cheeks a little sore, but my knees pretty all right. It was good. I was all the way in the back with the cattle, and that's rough back there. It's terrifying. The bathroom smells more. That's where they do the real business. You never see anyone in a hurry to the front. They're always like, take me to the back. Those people are used to what's gonna happen. Thank you. Over here, everyone else. We ride the bus. I get it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so good to be here. I've never performed like in Salt Lake City proper. I've always been in the outskirts, you know? I did Jordan Landing, and then I was actually here in September. I did a private event for an organization called Sayhouse, which I grew up in San Diego. I thought that was like an organization for the former football player, Junior Seau. And it wasn't. It was a bunch of structural engineers whose acronym spelled out Seau. And we were both disappointed when we looked at each other. I walked in and I'm like, where the hell are the Samoans? There's a lot of white nerds in here. And they were looking at me like, we thought you were taller. So we're both sad. We're both pretty disappointed right now. Structural engineers. That sucks. I don't know if you've ever had to talk in front of people that are smarter than you, but that hurts. That's pretty rough. Especially for a long time, especially where you're like, this is what I think is funny. And they're just over there like, this guy's a moron. I'm like, well, you know, that's why I'm here and you're watching. You're too intelligent to be humorous. But I like coming to Utah as a state as a whole. I love it. The heathens, the Mormons. It's a good mix. It's got a little bit of everybody. I like that. It's a little bit of everybody. I like it. I'm staying at a hotel right down the street, and I walked over. There's a giant Delta Center, and I figured it out. That's where the Jazz play. But I fly Delta. I'm like, that's the biggest lounge I've ever seen. Oh, I could lay down in that lounge. That is all I want. I'm new to the lounge. I've been going there for the last 6 months, and I love the lounge. All right, I grew up poor. I've been wanting into that lounge ever since I've been to the airport. All right, I grew up in the trailer park, so every time I'd go through the airport and I just see this magical gated community that would open up, and only certain people, you can come in, you not so much. And then I'd walk by, I'm like, I want to get in there. And I finally got in there this year, and it changes you, I've noticed, because I grew up poor, and I'm like, everyone should be nice to everybody, everyone should have equal opportunities. I'm not poor anymore, but I'm not rich, I'm only middle class, and I'm in the lounge 6 months, I'm already like, there's too many people in here. We should lock that door. There's something about that. What is it about advancing in life where you just really want to close that door behind you? I'm like, ooh, I've leveled up. Nobody else. All right, what's up, everybody? Hey! I don't know, it's a natural evil that I think I have in me. I wish it wasn't there, but let's be honest, it's there. I don't know. I should be the best at flying, and I'm not. I'm like kind of the worst. I don't have TSA pre-check. Yeah, I know. I should have it. I should totally have it. And I don't have it for a dumb reason. I don't have it because you don't just buy it online. If that was the only step, I would totally have it. That's why I have every dumb thing I have in my house. It's because I had too many drinks and went on Amazon, and then 2 days later I go to my mailbox and I'm like, oh, I was sad 2 days ago. And now I have new coasters. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I got brand new coasters. So if it was like that, I would totally have TSA pre-check, but that's not the way it goes. You gotta buy it online, then go to a building for an interview, and I don't do that. That's not what I do. I'll buy anything online, but you bring it to my door, okay? Amazon has ruined me as a human being. I'll buy anything online, but you bring it to my door, all right? I'm gonna answer it, I'm gonna be wearing a robe, it's gonna be open, all right? I'm gonna feel like a customer in this situation. But that's not the way it works. You gotta go, so I don't have it. So when I fly, I gotta be in line with everybody else. You know, people that fly once in a lifetime. You know, these people, they just show up to the airport covered in belts, just head to toe. Every belt they own. Like, what? I gotta take this off? Damn it, I'm wearing all of them. Or it'll be some lady with like boots up to their thighs, like, oh, you had to go to Hot Topic before this flight? You're gonna need a spotter to take that boot off. I wanna see that happen. Those are the people I'm behind, so I'm usually having a pretty bad time. And earlier this year, I was flying out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I was flying home, and it was early. It was 5 in the morning. And there's only 2 people in the security line, me and one lady in front of me. I'm like, cool, this is going to be fine. And it wasn't, because this lady in front of me was traveling with the most amount of food I've ever seen anyone travel with in my entire life. She just kept pulling snacks out of her carry-on. Just jams and jars and crackers and nonsense, to the point where me and the TSA agent locked eyes, and we just went, That's how much food she brought, that I had a nonverbal conversation with a stranger about it, where we just went, I guess. And then this lady, I'm not making this up, she pulled out a giant tub of cream cheese. A big vat of it, about that big, just plump. And that's when the TSA agent goes, ma'am, that's too much cream cheese. And I could tell she had never said that sentence in her entire life, all right? And she'd been around a while. Never had she uttered those words in that order. Ma'am, that's too much cream cheese. She'd never said that at a deli, not at Nana's house, never in her entire life. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how she knew it was too much cream cheese. I doubt they have a chart in the break room, like, hey, everyone's allowed this much cream cheese, but she clearly brought this much. She just goes, ma'am, that's 2 ounces too much cream cheese. And when she said that, she probably thought what I did, that this lady would just throw it away and we could go about our lives. We were dealing with a lunatic on that morning. Because what this lady did, I'm not making this up, she peeled off the lid and decided to finger out what she thought 2 ounces of cream cheese was and started flinging it into the trash. That's when, with my eyes, I said, I bet you didn't guess that's what was gonna happen. I bet you didn't guess that's what she was gonna do. That wasn't in your top 100 list of guesses. No way at 5 in the morning this lady's gonna peel off the lid and just start figuring out cream cheese like a sloth on National Geographic and just start flinging it into the trash. But that's what she did. Have you ever been up so early you can't react? That's where I was. It was 5 in the morning. I'm watching this lady fingering cream cheese. Everything in me was like, what in the hell is the matter with you? But the only thing that came out was, all right. I guess that's what we're doing. That's how today's gonna go. The worst part was I was behind her. She's ahead of me, all right? This lady is now covered in cream cheese, both hands. She went through the body scanner like that, just covered in cream cheese. All of her luggage covered in it, the x-ray machine, the little rubber flaps, cream cheese. All of my stuff's next. I'm behind her. I'm pushing it through that mess. I look up at the TSA agent. I'm like, I should sign up for that pre-check, huh? Shove my stuff in there.